Hello, hi, and welcome to the Getting Started Fast Guide for IM Pro Dashboard. Okay, once you've downloaded your copy and open up the folder, you will be presented with all these files. The one you want to open up is IM Pro Dashboard, this one. You can see it's got this icon. Okay, so we open it up, and then we are presented with the opening screen, and this is the IM Pro Dashboard World View. In this view, basically it will tell you about all the updates, and not just that, it will have lots of information that will actually help. We'll be putting a lot of stuff here. You got the help button here. If you need to get help, just click this button and it will take you over to the site to add your question. On the right hand side, we got go to app, so you just click that, and then we're in. Let me just close that. Okay, so here's the main interface of IM Pro Dashboard, and getting started is very easy and very quick. In fact, using the whole application has been designed to be as easy as a filing cabinet, really. And pretty much that's what IM Pro Dashboard software is. It is a filing cabinet to be able to store all your articles and website content, and not just that, be able to organize them into categories and niches, and on top of that, to be able to put in all your methods of marketing and simply check off what is done. Okay, so let's get started. I'm not going into all of the features in here. Things like search is pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, you just type in your what you want to find, and then you do a search. Okay, so let's take this the easy way. There's two steps that you need to take to fully get the most out of IM Pro Dashboard. One of them is organizing content into categories or niches. Now, we've got all of the main buttons here, and to add a category, we go to add category, and then let's just put personal development, for example. So you could put personal, take off all the caps locks. Personal development. You can also organize this into several different methods. Once you've added, just click add and it adds the category. So you could organize it with going with your main categories, your main niches, or you could go down even further. You could do it by site, www.hosansain.org, for example, and you could add that in there and it's added. So you can choose whichever way you want to organize this information. The main thing is to think of like a filing cabinet. You would have the different sections and you would add things into those sections. So I would suggest starting off first considering what you want as your categories, how you're gonna organize it. Okay, close that. And another neat feature is you can always get this folder and just copy it into another place. You know, you could add this to your USB stick and it will still run. You know, we designed it to be very easy to use. Okay, so now in the category selection box, we got the categories we added. So let's say we select this one, and now let's look at more features, because pretty much these are the two main things you want to consider. One is your categories and niches, the other one is the more feature. And in the more feature, this is where you'll add all what you do with that content. You want to think about absolutely everything you do with that content. You added it to Facebook, you want to put that in there. Just write it in, click add, and it tells you morph option added successfully. It's done. Now you can select another one. Let's say wrote content. You want to start off by knowing that you've completed what you wrote. Now, something I'm going to suggest with these is you don't want to make these too long, as I will show you after. You want to keep them nice and small so that it's easier to find them. For example, Facebook, you might want to put it as FB or something like that. Let's say you've added that to Twitter, yeah, and we add that into the system. And let's say you've put it on e-zine articles, and we add that in there. Okay, so let's say right now, or even let's put added blog, added to blog. Okay, so we add that in there, and we've got a few options here. I'm sure you have much more things like SE Nuke, and article marketing robot, things like this. If you add all of these into the system, then what you've got is all of your methods, absolutely everything you do with this content. And let's say, okay, we want to keep track of, at this time, added to blog. We select the active column, and it says record updated successfully. It goes to yes. And then let's say we do e-zine articles, and then SE Nuke, and these are all done. However, let's say we've decided that you can have up to 10 options here. Let's say e-zine articles isn't good anymore. You can click it again, and it will take it off the list. And then let's just put Facebook. Okay, so before you get started, the two main considerations is how you're going to organize your filing cabinet. The next question is, what's the methods you use? You don't have to do all this right away, but it's good to have a framework right when you start using the software. Then that way it will be an organized system. Pretty simple, just two main things: your categories and niches, and your morph options. You can always add more after. You could add thousands of options in here. However, you can only have 10 active at any one time. I will show you why in a minute. Let's close this for now, and then we're ready to begin. We want to add an article. Now I've got an article here which I'm just gonna copy and paste in, nice and simple.